poppin', guys? It's your girl, Boss Girl T, aka Tot T, and I'm here with my co-host,
LB.
And on today's Pretty on Purpose episode, it's about leadership. But before we start, let's show off our Black History Month drip for the culture.
Black excellence.
Let's show off your hats.
Gotta need justice in our communities.
Yes, so let's get on to the topic. As you guys know, on this season, my dad will be asking me the questions. So, leadership.
Good topic for this week, Tatiana. Leadership is something that our society needs. They always will need a leader. Sometimes, which is sad to say, people are natural followers. People are natural followers. They like to follow the crowd. What's in, what's not in, what's going on, what's trending. But with that being said, a lot of people mistaken leadership for power. And when you have power, sometimes power is taken. Leadership is earned. Leadership comes with respect. So become a leader. Don't become a power-hungry person. What do you feel about leadership?
I feel like leadership is very loosely used. I feel like everybody wants to be a leader. Everybody considers themselves as a leader in their own way. I feel like, in my opinion, to be a leader, you need to be somebody that's not, you don't have to be rich. You don't have to be wealthy. You don't have to have all this. You could be the poorest person and have leadership.
Absolutely.
So for me, leadership means basically you could be anybody as long as you're taking action and doing it respectfully, not saying, oh, because I'm a leader, you follow me and you do what I say. I don't have to listen to your opinion.
Correct. Have you ever been in a situation where someone or some being was telling you that they're a leader, but they mistaken that leadership for power and they're kind of dictating you and telling you what to do and how to do it and being very aggressive? Has that ever happened to you?
Absolutely.
Give me a scenario.
This will happen a lot, especially when you're in middle school and high school.
Okay.
School projects, when you have to do it with somebody, there's always going to be that one person in the group that feels like they have to take lead. So it's like, okay, I'm going to assign you research, you're going to do data, and you're going to do writing. There's always going to be that person. And I remember specifically for me, I was in science, I was in 8th grade, and my partner was a boy and he was trying to take the leader. He's like, okay, so you're gonna do this, 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 and this. I'm gonna do this. And I personally, because I'm very stubborn, I feel like he was giving me all the hard work.
Okay.
So we would go back and forth because both of us are leaders and both of us are very stubborn and both of us have our very strong opinions. So that was definitely a time where I was like, you're trying to take power over me because you want to lead this project when we need to be equals and lead it together, especially since it was only 2 of us.
Oh, really? Yeah, that can be a little tough.
Yeah.
But, a true leader always listens to understand. They listen to their counterparts to understand the situation before they even make a comment.
Yeah.
And sometimes a leader is just observant. And sometimes a leader will ask things of people, and those people will do those things as long as they feel that they're valued.
Yeah.
And that's part of being a leader. You have to make the people around you feel valued. And you never want to put yourself on that pedestal where you're above them and they may work for you or doing a project for you or doing anything like that for you. It's us together. I'm just trying to help us, guide us through whatever it is that we're going through. But here's a question for you. Have you ever been in a scenario where you took the lead on something and you felt, hey, I might be pushing this envelope a little bit too far and I feel like I might be a little bit power stricken right now?
I'm gonna say again, yes, because especially during school projects, again, I feel like a lot of the leadership will happen during a school project because all you guys have to work together. I feel like when a teacher gives you a responsibility and when they're like, okay, you're the person for your group, you, and you. It's like you feel like you have to make sure everybody's getting their work done and make sure nobody's playing around. And I feel like because I'm so like, I need to get this A, I need to make sure this work is good, I push people a little too hard to make sure the work is excellent and not good.
Okay.
I want my work to be better than everybody else's work. So I feel like there's times where my group might like make a joke and crack a joke for a little too long, in my opinion.
Okay.
Where I'll be like, okay, time to get back to work. And that's probably me like pushing them to like just stay focused and not have fun.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure if you remember this. You were a lot younger when we lived in Las Vegas. But inside of my man cave, I had this drawing. And this drawing was two lines in a row, one going left and one going right. And on that drawing, on the right-hand side, it was a crowd of people going down this lane of the road. On the left-hand side, it was just one person going down the road. That painting meant so much to me, and it's still in a house in Las Vegas, but that painting means so much to me for this very simple reason. Sometimes being a leader, it's okay to veer off from the crowd.
Yeah.
That means you're going to lead yourself to sometimes your own destiny. And sometimes you just have to be a leader of your own self, right? Break away from the norm, break away from the road that everyone's going to, because sometimes down that lonely road is a champion's paradise, right? So have you been in a scenario where you've been in that type of environment where everyone is going right, but something in your gut's telling you to go left?
Yes, I'm gonna keep it. I feel like when you are in school, because I haven't experienced the adult life, when you are in school or you are with a group of friends and everybody else wants to play and everybody else wants to go out and have fun, and you know you have something to do, like you know you have a project that's due tomorrow, or you know you have an exam, or you know you need to retake something, there's times where you have to let your friends have fun without you and tell you about how much they had fun instead of going with them and having fun. So there was times where people would be at recess and they'd be like, oh, Tati, let's do this. And I'm like, I gotta retake this test. Like, I gotta make sure it's good. So I would have to like go take the test alone, be the only one in the class while everybody else is having fun. But in the end, it worked out. So I never really felt like, dang, I wish I would have went out there instead.
Okay. Well, I kind of want to leave you with this. It's like an old wives' tale that I was taught from a younger boy, and I still go through this through my manhood and fatherhood, and it worked. It goes like this. So there was a young boy, and he always inspired to be great. Always inspired to be great. So one day he went up to this leader inside of his community. This guy was wealthy. I'm talking about had billions of dollars. Richest man definitely in his community and his state. But with that being said, as he went up to this man, he went up to him and said, listen, I want to be successful like you. I want to have people listening to me like you do. Man, you're such an inspiration to me. And the gentleman looked at that young man and he says, oh, you want to be like me? Okay, I'll show you how to be like me. Meet me at the beach at 2:00. Little boy says, the beach? Okay, I'll meet you at the beach. So the guy goes to the beach, a young boy, and he sees the older man wet up in the water to about his knees, right? So the older man waved the guy over and said, listen, come over here, let's step in this water, and I'm going to teach you how you can be like me. So the guy's like, we're at the beach, we're about to go swimming? Like, I want to know, how can I make millions and billions of dollars? I don't care about the water, right? So he's like, just follow me. So they walk out into the water. As the water starts to get over his shoulders, as the water starts to go over almost to his nose. And he's sitting there, and he's standing there. And the guru took the young man's head and he dunked it under the water, and he held it, and he held it, and he held it. And the young man was fighting for air, he was fighting for air. And finally, the guru let him up. And that guy, the guru, said, do you understand what it's like to be me now? He's like, I don't get it. You tried to drown me. The guru looked at the young boy and says, you have to want it just as bad as you wanted your breath. That's how much you have to want it. Yeah, that's how much you want to be a leader. That's how much you have to have progression in life, is how you're trying to grab your breath. And if you can do that, you're halfway to being a leader. I just want to leave you guys with that story for today.
Well, that's the end of today's podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Put on the bell notifications so you can get a new. Oh my God! So you can get the notifications for a new video every Monday. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Peace.